Fueling Brains is an award-winning early brain development preschool.
Over the last few weeks, many childhood educators have been thinking outside the box, some taking learning online. But for parents working from home, the reopening of Alberta childcare centres couldn't come any sooner.
Parents are struggling to meet the developmental needs of their children.
Kids U in Calgary says it's seen a huge spike in demand, with hundreds of families contacting them at the beginning of the week.
Probably within 8 hours, almost 350 families responded to us.
But even with restrictions being eased on Thursday, it's still not business as usual.
Parents are doing drop-off at the front door. There's also limits in place as to how many people can be in a room at any given time. It typically works out to about 2 adults and 8 children.
Childcare centers must now follow a long list of guidelines, including occupancy limits, sanitation, and health protocols.
We've got a health questionnaire that all parents have to fill out before they come in. Temperature checks of all parents and children. Children get their temperature checks twice a day.
And while Kids U stayed open to support essential service workers throughout most of the pandemic, some daycares feel they need more time.
I think it's been a really challenging time for programs. A lot of places that I've spoke to are actually waiting till June 1st to reopen. That just gives them a little bit more time to really figure out how best to serve the children and families according to those guidelines.
Last week, the province announced nearly $18 million in funding for daycare centers to help pay for rent, personal protective equipment, and sanitation supplies. But Usher believes even more money will be needed to keep some centers afloat.
When you look at the guidelines and see how much sanitization has to happen, they really do need additional staff funding.
With a head start, Kids U is hoping to help other daycares navigate these uncertain times.
It's scary. Reopening, closing, doing anything, change is scary.
Especially where the health of children is involved. Therese Nagai, Global News.